What is up, North? Good morning.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Voter registration. The League of Women Voters will be in the library today during IE to register students who are 18 years old or will be turning 18 by the next election. Bring your driver's license or state ID to register. If you have any questions, please contact Mrs. Simonis. Hello, all movie fans. Latinx Club is again sponsoring a movie during all lunch hours, March 11th to 13th in the Career Center. The movie for March is the well-known thriller, The Legend of La Llorona. See you there. Today, a rep from Central Michigan University will be here at 10 a.m. Remember to get permission and a pass from your teacher if you wish to attend. Are you a thinker? Are you interested in discussing topics from current social issues to how many holes a straw really has? It's one. Then sign up for Philosophy Club. We meet in the second Friday of each month in IE. Just ask your homeroom teacher to sign up with Mr. Gundrum in room 2339. Hey Ski Club, if you're going on the ski trip to Ski Brule this weekend, we leave at 6 a.m. from the front of North. Check your email for more details on this trip. And happy birthday today and this weekend to Lebulula Klitsch, Meredith Bell, Haley Kettle, Stana Sandy, Nicholas Schiller, Cara Bell, Allison Larson, Grace Molter, and Mariel Strasser. Happy birthday, everyone. And here's Rodney.
Hey, Appleton North, we have a special announcement from the LMC. You know, up in the north, it's a beautiful Friday today. That is correct. It's not as nice as it was last Friday, okay? A little bit lower temperature, a little bit of rain going on, but you know something? Let's get rid of the snow and let's start having some good weather here so we can get out there and ride bikes, get a scooter and ride it to work every day, things of that nature. That's very important. Get that exercise. You know, we want to do that. Stay in shape. Oh, yeah, so you can run around and stuff, have a good time. Remember, it's a good Friday. Make sure you enjoy it. And being Friday, that means we have a North Star, right? We do have a couple of North Stars, but we have one right now. And the individual that's going to get a North Star is Anji. Come here. Did Rodney pronounce that correctly? Is that Anj?
Yes.
Okay. This is Anj, and she's getting a North Star for this reason. Anj is always caring for others in the class. If someone looks like they need someone to talk to, or if they need some help, she is always there to help. She is kind and thoughtful to all around her and is a very courageous student. You know something? Some good traits to have. Yes, indeed. Being kind to people, that's very important in life. Being accepting that, hey, if somebody needs help, you can spot that they need help because some people are afraid to ask for that help. But if you can spot it and go over there and help them, they appreciate that a lot. And you know, some people see that out of you, and without you even knowing, they put your name in for a North Star. And it's a very outstanding thing that you did there. And you make sure you keep that up in life, because that'll take you a long way. You're getting yourself a North Star, and that's a movie ticket. You get to go to a movie, any movie you want. But if you take a friend, your friend is going to have to pay, okay? You're also going to get, come here. You know, you can't leave without getting a solid from Rodney. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You keep up the good work, young lady. Be good. We'll see ya. Bye-bye. You know, that's what we like around here, North Stars. People doing things good for each other. we got to care for each other. It's very important. Now, we have a little special guest here today, and we're going to talk to this special guest, and he's going to give you some information that we have here at Appleton North. Okay, Renner's going to walk over here. He's going to sit down to Mr. Lee. How you doing, Mr. Lee?
Hey.
Coronavirus, remember that? Coronavirus, elbow bump, yes indeed. Now, Mr. Lee, is there any type of rule changes for this year that are taking place?
Yes, good question, Rodney. Thank you for asking. So the Appleton City Ordinance, there's a new Appleton City Ordinance that states that underage vaping means you get a $200 fine. So students, don't put yourself in a bad position by having vaping supplies or vaping on school grounds. You would end up getting a $200 fine plus school consequences. And it's important to know that. It's so important, I wanted to come on the Rodney Show and let you know. So please, don't get yourself in any trouble with that.
Hey, very good to know that. $200 is a lot of money. Hey, you can go out and buy a lot of ice cream cones with that. Yeah, so remember that. Now, also, hey, are there any rule changes that are going to be taking place for next year?
Good question, Rodney. And thank you for asking that question. Next year, there's going to be a significant change in how the school deals with cell phones. Starting next year, students will not be able to have their phone on their person in the classroom. Students will be required to place it in an area in the front of the room when class starts. Now, that includes, no earbuds either. No earbuds will be allowed to be worn in the classroom either.
So how would that be different from what we do now?
Yeah, right now students, they hang on to their phones, and it's going to be different because there's different reprimands as well for using a phone in the classroom.
What would those reprimands be?
Well, if a student uses their phone without permission, they could lose their phone or earbuds 1 to 5 days.
A student will lose their phone for 5 days for using it in the classroom?
Very true, yes, and they'll lose their earbuds too, okay? Can't use earbuds, can't use phones, use either one, you could lose it 1 to 5 days. Correct, Rodney.
Now, real quickly, does that mean like mom or dad have to come to pick that up, or can you just come and get it?
Oh, yeah, depends on how many times the student has gotten in trouble. In the first ones, the student will be able to pick up their phone or earbuds. As it moves along to the third, fourth, fifth offense, parents will be asked to come in and meet with Mr. Lee, and they'll be getting the earbuds or the phones at that time. So, starting next year, again, all phones will be placed in the classroom with the instructor before class begins, and no student may have their phone on their person during class, including earbuds as well. Both can be taken for a period of 1 to 5 days if that happens.
So a lot of good information there, students, for next year. Remember that, okay? We don't like people running around with earbuds in their ears. You've got to be able to hear what's going on around you. What if a Mack truck comes by and you don't hear it because your earbuds are in? Pay attention. Make sure you get that on you, and make sure you don't bring those into the classroom next year, or those phones, you put them up in the pouch where they're going to be designated. Yes, indeed. Well, that was real good. We like rule changes, okay? And sometimes you got to pay attention to rules. You might not like it, but hey, we all do. Ronnie does too, okay? Mr. Lee gives Ronnie things to do. Bam. He might not like it, but Ronnie says, yes, sir, let's go do it. That's the way it is in life. Yes, indeed. So, hey, it was a pleasure. Elbow bump, coronavirus, yes, indeed. So, hey, you remember this, Appleton North. If you're going to be hooting at the Owls this weekend, you be ready to fly with the Eagles come Monday morning. See you later, Appleton North. Bye-bye.
Toodles, Appleton North. Have a great weekend.